Hey, what's up everybody? Frank Visconti, Boa Evolutions. I'm going to go through today, I'm going to show you anywhere between 7 to 10 animals. These are just going to be animals that I held back for myself from the last maybe year or two breeding. Last video was like a half hour long, that's why I'm only going to pick like 7 or 10 animals this time. Just going to show you some standout stuff, some real cool stuff. So these are going to be some of my future breeders here. Here we go. Let's start at the top. We'll kind of work our way down. This is a Hypo Silver male that I ended up holding back. I produced this last year from a silver line boy to a potential dominant female. I seen this one right off the get-go, and I knew this one was going to be one of my holdbacks. Check this thing out. The silver line is a line that I originated about 10 to 12 years ago. I've been working with it for a long time now. It's acting in a co-dominant way, showing itself time and time again. I probably have at least 5 to 6, maybe 7 litters under my belt now. It showed itself every single time. This animal, this animal pretty much speaks for itself. Look at this thing. Tiny little saddles. It's got that real nice clean pattern to the whole body. This is what that silver does when you breed it to a hypo. Now keep in mind, this is just a co-dominant hypo orange tail bred to a silver. So this is just a co-dominant hypo orange tail silver. That silver takes the whole body and basically just cleans it up. I mean, look at this thing. This thing's just insane. We'll get some nice zoomed in shots. This is going to be one of my holdback boys. I've had quite a few people ask me to put some of the silver stuff on video. I've been meaning to do it for a long time now because not too many people have seen it. But this is basically what it does. I mean, there's no way that you can just, take a look at this animal and be like, oh yeah, it's just a co-dominant hypo. There's no way. Look at this. That's on Aspen. Here, I'll put it in my hand. That way you can kind of get a different background. Look at that thing. Thing's just nuts. The whole silver gene, for some reason, when you breed it to a hypo, it just the hypo gene and the silver gene just act very nicely together for some reason. And this is a perfect example of what these two do when you combine them. So that's that. Let's see what's next on the old list. I got one for you. This is another Hypo Silver. I actually took this animal to the Chicago show. Maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. This is another Hypo Silver. This is a nice reduced pattern one though. Look at this. This thing basically has very little pattern to it. This is another example of a Hypo Silver. This was just a, that silver line that I'm working with, bred to a co-dominant Hypo Orange tail. So this animal is just a co-dominant Hypo Silver, once again. And this was just a fluke thing that I ended up, stumbling upon. I just got some real, a pair of real nice animals from a guy named Rob Hasmid. They look stand out from the rest, and year after year I just keep getting this weird stuff popping out. And I initially started calling it the Silver just because just to kind of distinguish it from my other normal stuff I had at the time. So I just started calling it Silver, and it just kind of stuck. So that's where the whole Silver thing came about. It was basically just to separate it from the other normal stuff I had going on at the time. But look at the look at the pattern on this thing. The little bit that is there. Get some nice zoomed in shots for you. Here, you know what I'm going to do? These are two Hypo Silvers side by side. That's the real reduced pattern one, and then the other one is the basically what you're looking at right now. You're looking at two Hypo Silvers is what you're looking at. So everybody that's been asking about them, here's two of the about 20 examples that I'm going to be showing everybody over the course of the next couple videos or whatnot. Extremely happy with the way these two came out. I have another Hypo Silver up here as well. This is another Hypo Silver that I'll throw on the pile too. Here's another example of a Hypo Silver. I mean, it's crazy. They just all kind of blend together. So that's a nice sneak peek right there of 3 up and coming breeders that I'm going to be working with. Well, get some of these put away. We'll move on to the next. I don't have a cameraman right now, so just kind of bear with me. I'm doing all this on my own right now, so try to get everything shifted around and moved around as quick as possible for you guys. I just think the videos, you get so much more of the color. You get so much more of really what the animal looks like. It just beats taking the picture, you know. All right, next on the list, let's see, who else do we got over here that's pretty cool. Here's some jungles that I produced last year. Some of these are jungles, some of these are I'm sorry. Actually, well, yeah, there is hypo jungles. This litter was there was jungles in this litter. There was pastel jungles. There was hypo jungles. There was Hypo Pastel Dream Jungles. This was a pretty good litter. This is one of the jungles that came out of this litter. Look how cool that thing's turning out. Got that real crazy jungle patterning to it already. Some pretty cool stuff. That's a little girl. I have one of her brothers that I held back for myself as well. Here's her brother. So you got a brother and sister combo right there. Let's see if we can get that tail out a little bit. There we go. Check that out. The color coming in them tails. Some pretty neat jungle stuff. I'll get these two put back, and then I'll show you two more animals. I saved these last two. I'm a big fan of these last two. I think you're gonna like these last two. This one here. Everybody seems to like this animal. Check this one out. This came from that jungle litter as well. Look at the stripe on that thing. He's one of my holdbacks, obviously. But I mean, even look at the sides of his body. I mean, he's got them tiny, tiny little medallions on the side. Look at that. we're gonna throw his brother on the mix. This one is a Hypo Pastel Dream Jungle, one of my holdbacks. These two right here, I think, are two just killer animals. That's a Hypo Pastel Dream Jungle. The two brothers. I was very happy with the mom and the dad of these two. They gave me, it was just it didn't give me anything above average or nothing. It was just a low 20 litter, you know, 21, 22 babies. You know, only gave me a couple, you know, Hypo Jungles, Hypo Jungle Pastels, Jungle Pastels, you know, a little variety pack of stuff. They didn't give me a bunch, but the stuff they did give me was just beautiful quality stuff. Here we go. That right there is a beautiful shot of them two. So, there it is. That's about that. As the next couple weeks go on, I'm going to be taking more videos, kind of slowly making my way around the room. I mean, I got stuff that I wanted to show you. I mean, I'm looking at another 10, 15 boxes of stuff that I'd love to get in this this video today, but I don't want to make it too long. Yeah, just slowly start making my way around the room and start showing you some other cool stuff. That 8 stack right there, that's a that's a nice little stack. We'll get into some of the that's some Hypo fine lines, some fine lines. There's some silver arabesques in there. Hypo silver arabesques. There's more T-Paz stuff over there. There's some cool stuff over there. Some real cool stuff. So, get one last quick shot of these guys. And that's about it. Frank Visconti, Boa Evolutions. Hope everybody has a nice night. See you next time. Later.